gonna have to delay some abuse, but I might as well just skip onto one of them. Predator 2. It's in 1990, and actually what people consider the weakest of the franchise. Although a lot of people say about the new one, but I can enjoy the new one. So let's get into it. This movie stars Danny Glover as the titular character because Arnold decided to jump ship and work on Terminator 2. Although who could blame him? It's not like the movie was crap. But yeah, let's start off. The movie starts off in Los Angeles, the actual jungle of this world, in 1997. Damn, someone just rose didn't have the fucking time. Then we wouldn't be fine. While this is going on, a gang fight is going down in Chicago. I think it's Chicago, maybe? I don't know. Just, please, answer me, people. But yeah, the movie is all about gang wars and cops. Great. Although Die Hard vs. the Predator would be pretty good. I thought I wrote a script of that. I burned it, yeah. But yeah, the gang retreats because Danny Glover shows up, and he's so gonna find Jigsaw just now. Or he's gonna have to help someone trying to save a video store. Well, they're trying to get new weapons, but eventually they're killed by a mysterious figure. A guy tries to get onto the roof to try and survive, but he's killed by the Predator, and Danny Glover sees the Predator. He sees him as a worthy adversary and will fight him later. We meet Bill Paxton, who I may recommend, who's trying to top his character from Aliens. I do recognise why he tried to do this, because eventually he did star in Aliens, and Aliens was one of his most popular films of his career, also a Terminator. So I guess he wanted to star in a different Alien franchise than rather star in the one that he does star in. Talking to a chick about his jokes, but eventually he's called in by Danny Glover to tell him he needs to take this job more seriously because it's a war out there. We cut from this inner building moment of one of the greatest things you've ever seen. A woman fucking a man. Yeah. Eventually their sex is interrupted by a Jamaican gang trying to kill the man, but eventually they're killed by the Predator. Also the man's dead. Their arse showing. Well, at least that bitch is still naked. And eventually, while this is going on, Danny Glover pops up and eventually he's trying to figure out what's going on. But Gary Busey, or is it Jake Busey? I don't know if they both look the same. He tries to eventually tell them to leave because it's basically government permission. Although Danny Glover just leaves one of his friends to try and investigate. His friend investigates and finds something. He finds a weapon from the Predator, but he's actually killed by the Predator by just dropping sauce on the ground. Let me talk about the rating for this movie, because this is a pretty interesting story. The movie was officially going to receive an NC-17 because that's the news rating at the time, but they decided to stop it because an NC-17 would affect the box office, and also an NC-17 does not make a film who don't go in that many cinemas. So basically it's like an X, but it's just scarier for directors who get the rating. Oh, I do wonder what Evil Dead would have been like nowadays. Also the gore is more toned down than it is in the original, even though it's got a lot more stuff in it to keep it still 18, like the sex scene, and we'll get to the next thing later. But seriously, what the fuck? But seriously, the Predator is eventually top. Damn, I really got that big bump, but I do know the bosses of it. Yeah, but eventually this is going on. Danny Glover is sad for his best friend, and the kid is playing with his shotgun, well, toy shotgun, and eventually the Predator sees it and does not harm him because he is not affected. Thank God, there's no one another blob. This is going on. The Predator copies his voice to make himself more creepy, just to sound like a child molester. Wow, I wonder what life went from his lessons. Although probably because this world doesn't need enough. Eventually, what is going on? They're on the subway. Eventually, she's going through the subway while Danny Glover is eventually trying to interrogate Jake Busey, or Gary Busey, damn it, about what's going on, but he's declined him, saying that if he gets in his way again, he'll never exist again. Well, that's totally something that I really want to see. No, I'm not going to say it that way. While this is going through the train, a lot of swearing happens. Yes, this is something I need to mention. Critics hated the movie because of one little thing, the amount of language in it. This film goes really, really far with its language, and it comes off as mostly offensive to try and look cool. I think that's why they just wanted to keep this rating, trying to keep it top of the original, but it just doesn't work. Well, this is going on, and all those people who are swearing are killed, except for the grandma. Please not the grandma. Eventually, well, Bill Paxton tries to stop him, but he's killed as well. He doesn't kill the chick because she's pregnant. Yay, she survived, bitch. Danny Glover is absolutely pissed and wants to kill the predator once. He follows him, but Gary Busey, damn it! Gary Busey eventually takes him in and tells him what's going on, and eventually explains it's a fucking alien. I love it, man. Eventually they go to a cooling thing where the predator used to hide. He eventually can't see them because the blood has to be used by heat, but they're in a cold thing. So eventually the predator decides he kills all of them, and eventually Danny Glover shoots them to the ground, and eventually the predator finishes his line. Man, predators are just fucking racist, man. Think about it. Just think about it for a few minutes. Think about it. Well, this is going on. The predator is not too happy and wants to, well, kill Danny Glover, but Gary Busey steps in and dies. Although, there was one thing I would like to say. How did I explain the predator? Maybe it's his son, maybe it's Jake Busey, I don't know. Might as well just watch that interview. But while this is going on, the predator is still chased by Danny Glover and eventually fall over the edge, and the predator is holding on to his life. He's just about to set up an explosion, but Danny Glover manages to cut his hand off. He follows him down to his ship and eventually kills the predator. The predator is dead, and eventually, yeah, that's the end. Well, just kidding. There's a lot of predators there, and eventually they will reward him, seeing him as a warrior. While this is going on, the predator totally, and I mean totally, and I swear totally, dies, and eventually all of them just take this one, and eventually they fuck off, and they give him a pistol, and then it's just, that's it, that's the end of the movie. He just escapes from the ship as it blasts off, and eventually he's never interrogated again. Yeah. And that was Predator 2, and it's not as good as the original, but it does have a kind of companion piece to it, feel, or as any of those may call it, an alright sequel. The movie was panned by critics, well, not really that much panned, and eventually was called Bad Movie. But nowadays it's starting to get a lot more warming up as a movie. The flaws is that with me is that it's a little bit too grim to be a Predator film. That's why I enjoyed The Predator so much, because it was so funny. And also, Predators gave me the idea for Deadly. Well, you can fucking do for you. And eventually the Predator, since the film bombed, eventually the Predator only just returned in 2004 with Alien vs. Predator, a movie that I was going to review a few months ago, but I didn't bother. But also, since eventually the sequels that came out are pretty good, I do actually have to admit I would probably put it in the collection. Although that's just what I'm saying. So that was Predator 2, and the next review will come out in October, and it's going to be all about the murderous attacks of a haunted house. This is House Motel, directed by William Malone, and also stars Jeffrey Combs, Jeffrey Rush, Georgie Rush, I don't know, and Frankie Jansen. Oh yeah, and Ali Larson. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in October for the next review. Bye!